10 best market towns in Wales. Wales is a land of storybook castles, rolling green hills, and a language that looks like someone mashed the keyboard, but in the best possible way. Nestled in its valleys and perched beside rivers or mountains are the real heartbeats of Welsh life. Its market towns. Far from being relics of history, these towns pulse with life. They're vibrant, quirky, and full of life, offering local produce, historic charm, and a strong sense of community. From foodie havens to literary outposts, these 10 market towns in Wales show you don't need a big city to experience the best of culture, countryside, and character. 10. Cowbridge, Vale of Glamorgan. Let's start with one of the most sophisticated small towns in Wales. Cowbridge is where heritage meets boutique charm. About 30 minutes west of Cardiff, this gem has been hosting markets since Roman times. Today, it feels more like a Welsh Cotswolds, packed with wine bars, artisan delis, and independent fashion stores. But it's not all glitz. Cowbridge has a solid historical backbone. The Roman wall still peeks through, and the medieval town hall now houses a quaint museum. Market days take over the high street with fresh produce, homemade chutneys, and locally crafted candles. Whether you're window shopping or buying fancy cheese, this town delivers on quality and style. It's ideal for those who love luxury with a historical twist. And if you're into food, Cowbridge has become something of a gastro hub, with award-winning restaurants and trendy cafes that wouldn't be out of place in a capital city. 9. Ruthin, Denbighshire. Ruthin is a town where time feels like it's standing still, but in the most charming way. Its medieval square, timber-framed buildings and cobbled streets paint a picture straight from a period drama. The town dates back to the 13th century and still radiates old-world charm. Its crown jewel, Ruthin Castle, stands guard over the town. Once a prison for noble dissenters, it's now a luxurious hotel with peacocks roaming the grounds. On market days, St. Peter's Square becomes a hive of activity, featuring handmade crafts, local meats, and woolen goods. Ruthin Jail adds a dash of spooky history too, perfect for those curious about Victorian justice. And don't miss the Craft Centre, which features rotating exhibitions, artist studios, and a great little cafe. It's got atmosphere, personality, and bags of charm. 8. Landovery, Carmarthenshire. Landovery is small, but it's bursting with character. Once a bustling point on the drovers' roads where livestock were herded across the country, this market town now serves as a hub for art, hiking, and history buffs alike. A ruined Norman castle overlooks the town, offering panoramic views and a nod to its medieval roots. Markets still run regularly, offering local honey, cheeses, and handmade soaps. The town is also surrounded by green hills and trails, making it a great stop for those exploring the Cambrian mountains. And let's be honest, there's something comforting about a place where sheep outnumber the people. Today, Landovery is also gaining a reputation for its community events, eco-living projects, and locally run bookstores and galleries. 7. Abergavenny, Monmouthshire. Known as the gateway to Wales, Abergavenny is more than a pit stop. It's a destination, flanked by mountains and rich in heritage. It's particularly famous for its vibrant food scene. Its annual food festival draws thousands, making it a must-visit for culinary explorers. Weekly markets under the covered Victorian Market Hall offer everything from local sausages to vintage books. Historic buildings like Abergavenny Castle and the Tithe Barn Museum bring the past to life. With its close-knit feel, lush landscapes and foodie credentials, Abergavenny is a top-tier market town with something for everyone. The town is also a favourite among walkers, with the surrounding Black Mountains offering some of the most stunning routes in Wales. 6. Bala, Gwynedd. Nestled beside Llanelli, the largest natural lake in Wales, Bala is a peaceful town full of rugged beauty. It's popular with nature lovers and water sports enthusiasts, but it's also a thriving community with strong Welsh roots. Bala's market history is long and proud. Traditional market days bring out local traders selling handmade crafts, artisan bread, and Welsh language books. The town's bilingual signs reflect its commitment to preserving Welsh culture. It's also a great jumping-off point for walking, fishing, and sailing. It's rural, yes, but never dull. Bala is also home to local folklore, including legends about the lake, and plays host to cultural events that celebrate Welsh music and poetry. 5. Brecon, Powys. Brecon is a classic Welsh market town that ticks every box. Georgian townhouses, a peaceful canal, outdoor markets, and easy access to the banal Bryceiniog, our Brecon beacons. Its farmers' markets and fairs pull in visitors from across the region. The Brecon Jazz Festival transforms the town each summer, bringing rhythm to its cobbled lanes. There's also a military museum, a striking cathedral, and several art galleries. In Brecon, old meets new in all the right ways, and the landscape will take your breath away. Whether you're paddling along the canal or enjoying a traditional roast at a centuries-old pub, Brecon offers a deep sense of place. 4. Llanelli, Powys. With its iconic timber-framed market hall and flower-filled streets, Llanelli is picture-perfect. This town was the first in Britain to elect a Chartist MP, and its rebellious spirit still hums quietly through its artsy cafes and independent shops. It's a haven for creatives and eco-conscious locals, often hosting craft markets and food fairs. The surrounding hills and rivers make it a paradise for walkers. Llanelli is a place where community thrives and nature is always close by. It's also a launch point for those exploring the Ruthin forest or tackling long-distance trails like Glinda's Way. 3. Hay-on-Wye, Powys. Known the world over as a book lover's paradise, Hay-on-Wye has over 20 bookshops and a literary festival that draws global crowds. But beyond the bookshelves lies a bustling Thursday market full of character. You'll find local produce, handmade gifts, street musicians, and stunning riverside views. The recently renovated Hay Castle mixes history with culture, and the town's laid-back vibe makes it perfect for a slow, meaningful visit. Hay proves that small towns can have big reputations and even bigger charm. There's also a growing foodie scene, with farm-to-table restaurants and ethical cafes popping up alongside the bookshops. 2. Narbirth, Pembrokeshire. Narbirth is vibrant, creative, and full of flair. Its high street is a treasure trove of boutiques, art galleries, gourmet food shops, and colourful window displays. There's a strong focus on local produce here, especially during the town's market days and food festivals. Narbirth also has a fascinating history, with a Norman castle ruin and a folklore connection to the Mabinogion, the ancient Welsh legends. If you want a town that blends creativity, cuisine, and culture, this is it. It's also a gateway to the coast, making it an ideal base for exploring Pembrokeshire's stunning beaches while still enjoying a lively market town vibe. 1. Machynlleth, Powys. At the top of our list is Machynlleth, a small town with enormous historical significance and modern-day soul. Owain Glyndwr held his parliament here in 1404, giving Mac a firm spot in the Welsh story. Its street market has run since the 13th century and is still thriving every Wednesday. But it's not all ancient history. The town is a leader in sustainability and the arts. The Centre for Alternative Technology is nearby, and Machynlleth's galleries and eco-conscious shops reflect a forward-thinking community. It's a market town that respects its past and boldly embraces the future. With music festivals, comedy nights, and a strong local food movement, Machynlleth is the kind of place that grabs your heart and doesn't let go. These 10 best market towns in Wales aren't just pretty places. They're living reminders of Welsh identity, resilience, and charm. From foodie favourites to literary legends, they each offer something unique. So whether you're visiting or dreaming from afar, these towns remind us where the real soul of Wales lives. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.